some general considerations for transfers. Review the chart for weight-bearing precautions. How has the patient transferred previously? If possible, ask the patient or family what type of transfer works best for them. The type of transfer you use is dependent on not only the patient variables, but also on your own strength, height, etc. Allow the patient to do as much as they can. Orient the patient regarding transfers, demonstrating what you want them to do. Position the equipment and the patient close to the transfer site. Use gravity to your advantage. Transfer downhill or at least level surface. Secure the surfaces of the transfers, such as the locking bed and the wheelchair. Always use a gait belt. Position yourself and patient for the transfer. Be aware of the position of the feet. Use appropriate body mechanics. Follow the 5 cardinal signs. Keep the load close. Create an appropriate base of support. Use isometric muscle contractions of the trunk to maintain the trunk in a preferably erect position. Lift with the legs and do not twist. Where the hips go, everything else follows. Make sure the patient looks away from where their hips are going. Finally, use appropriate verbal cues. We're first going to scoot you over just a little bit before we sit you up. So we're going to get underneath your hips on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're going to come up by your shoulder and move that over. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm going to bend your knees up. We're going to bring that arm across. I'm just going to roll you onto your side. There we go. Now hook you underneath your legs here. Linda's got your shoulders. On the count of 3, we're going to sit you up. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's just let you sit there. How are you feeling?
Good, thank you.
Okay, let us know if you're feeling anything different. I'm just going to bring the chair a little bit closer here. I'm going to scoot you forward just a little bit in the bed. So I'm going to bring you this way. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get underneath your arm here. Scoot your knees up a little bit. And the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. So we're going to work more on your transfers.
Okay.
I remember yesterday we were making sure that you were just doing a log roll because of your back surgery and that you have that brace on right now. And also I brought the sliding board today so we can practice your sliding board transfer. Okay. Are we all set?
Sure.
I am going to get this belt on underneath you here. So remember what the log rolling is that you don't want to do any twisting of your trunk.
Right.
So I'm going to help you here, and I'm going to bend up both your knees. And I'll hold these here, but what I want you to do is roll to your side all in one motion.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to bring my hand here. You can bring your arm across a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and roll. Nice job. All right, I'm going to get underneath your legs, but I want you to use those arms to push yourself up.
Okay.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, up. Keep pushing. That's it. Nice job. Okay, well, let's take your armrest off first. I'll support here while you practice taking that off. Okay, we're going to scoot you forward just a little bit on the bed. So lean to the side here, and I'll help you with your hip. And lean there. I'm going to get a little bit closer to your chair. Nice job. All right, now do you have yourself in the balance here? I'm going to make sure we get this board all the way underneath you. There you go. Now make sure you don't get your fingers under here. I don't want you to get them pinched, but I want you to take your hand and push down here on the board. And we're going to do this in 3 steps. So you're going to go halfway over, one more time, reach for the chair and pull yourself all the way over. Ready? Okay, 1, 2, and last one all the way back. Okay, now let's pull your board out. There you go. And I'll get that armrest back in for you. All right. Okay, good. Well, you did so well with that standing pivot transfer. Let's work on our squat pivot transfer today.
Okay.
I need to remove the armrest first. And we'll set it right up here on the chair. So instead of standing all the way up, we're going to just swing you over in a more of a squatted position.
Okay.
All right, well, let's scoop forward first in the bed. Lean this way and that way. And one more time. There you go. Again, let's stagger those feet so you got that stronger leg a little bit more forward. I'm going to protect your knee here so it'll help you when you're standing up or when you're squatting. I'm going to have you reach across over to the armrest, and you're going to look away again.
Okay.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, scoot right over. There you go. Nice job. Hi, Linda. My name is Cheryl Kurfeld. I'm the physical therapist here at the hospital.
Hi.
I've come to work a little bit on helping you move yourself in bed and get into your wheelchair. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Excellent. Well, you're kind of in the middle of the bed, so let's scoot you over just a little bit first, and I'll help you out. Why don't you bend that knee up, and then I'll help you up with this leg. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of bridge, it's called, but you're going to lift up your bottom and scoot it over just a little bit on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and scoot. Nice job. So we're going to roll you over onto your side, and I want you to help out as much as you can with that strong side of yours, okay?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is reach over with that arm, come way across, keep rolling, good. And I'm just going to make sure that shoulder is a little bit pulled out here so it doesn't get stuck underneath. How does that feel?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to get your belt on here real quick before we sit you up. There we go. Okay, now you can help with that stronger leg to get your one leg down, all right?
Okay.
So hook it underneath, and I'm going to help give you a little boost under your shoulder here, but I want you to push as best you can with that arm. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, up you go. Nice job. I'm going to bring our chair just a little bit closer here.
Okay.
I'm going to get the brakes on. We want to make sure that chair doesn't roll away on us, all right? Okay, now before we get over onto the chair, we're going to scoot you forward just a little bit on the bed.
Okay.
So let's lean over to this side and bring that hip forward as best you can. Nice. Now we're going to lean over the other way and move that other hip. There, your feet on the floor?
Almost.
Maybe we should lower that bed just a little bit. There we go. Now, just a few instructions to get you over into your chair.
Okay.
Now, I want you to use as much of your strength as you can. I'm going to have you take this arm and you're going to reach across to that armrest on the chair. Okay? And then I'm going to have you look away because you really want to get that bottom in the chair first before the rest of your body.
All right.
And it really helps to stagger those feet. So get the one that's closer to the chair a little bit farther forward than the other one.
Okay.
All right? Are you ready for this?
Sure.
I'm going to block this knee just a little bit, just so that it helps with that weakness. And I'm going to have you reach across, look away a little bit, and then on count of 3, we're going to stand up, pivot, and then sit back down. 1, 2, 3, up, pivot, now sit back down. There you go. Now we're going to scoot you a little bit back more into your chair. That's it. Nice job.
Thank you.